So, in today's session, we'll be learning about email automation. So, how we can read the emails and how we can send the email. First, let's start with the reading emails. For that, first of all, we should connect with the email server, right? So, for that, I'm taking the connect operation from here. So, here we need to provide the session name for the email. How we will be doing for Excel, right? Here also, session will be acting in the same way how it is acting in the Excel connection. So here I'm just going with the default one, that is nothing but email session. So here we have three connections. So if in case Outlook has been installed in our device, we can directly go with the Outlook, and once we refresh here, we can select the Outlook inbox. But here I don't have the Outlook. So I'm going with the email server method. See, remember this guys, even though you connected with the Outlook method or email server method or AWS server method, the rest of the commands will act in the same way. So how the command works for Outlook, in the same way that will work for email server and AWS server as well. Only there is a difference in the connection mode. There is no difference at functionality level. Okay, so here we need to provide the host name. So here I'll be connecting my Gmail as the email server here. So for this, I need the IMAP settings. imap.gmail.com is the host here. Okay, we need to enable this one. We need to check this checkbox, and the 993 will be the port. And here I am selecting the protocol as IMAP and a basic authentication mode. So here we need to provide the username and password. See, if you provide the insecure strings here, see the people can able to see our email ID and password, right? That's the reason what I did is I just created the credential vault variables, and I am using those credentials here. So I'm just picking up the credentials from here. So I have selected the Gmail locker. Under Gmail locker, Gmail credentials, then I'm picking up username. In the same way, I'll be going with password as well. So I'm selecting the credential mode. Here I'll be choosing the Gmail locker, then Gmail login details. After that, password I have selected. So once I am done, see, now my connection is done. Now I need to read the emails, right? How we can read one email after another email, right? So for that, how we can read it is for this there is a loop. If we go to the loop operation, so here we will be seeing a loop that is nothing but each email in email server. So let me search for this. For each email in mailbox. So this is the loop command, and here I have selected the same session name which I have given for the connect operation. And what type of email should be read? Do you want to read all the emails, or else already read emails or unread emails? So I want to go with the unread emails, right? I have chosen this one, but I don't want to go with all unread emails. I just want to read the mails from specific user. Let's check what we can do. So first let me go for my email box where I want to read. Just want to go with the particular emails from this guy, this transfer guy. Okay, so this from this guy. So whatever the emails has been sent from this guy, only I have to read only those emails. So that's the reason I'm providing the filter here. See, if I don't provide any filter, it will go through all the 100 emails. Okay, but here I just want to pick the 100 emails which came from the V transfer. That's the reason I'm just providing that specific user. Otherwise, you just want to filter by using the subject. Other time we can define the subject. Okay, particular subject ABC subject like this. So now I just want to 100 emails which have been received from the this guy. This no reply at the right vtransfer.com. So and in which format this mail has to be read. So in the HTML format or plain text format. I'm just selecting the plain text format. And then if we see here, assign the current value. So whenever we read the email, we'll be getting different kind of information. What is the subject? Who is the sender? Who is the recipient? Who is in CC? What is the email body? At what time they sent? So like this, we'll be having a lot of details, right? How to get those details? So all those details will be stored in a dictionary variable. From that particular dictionary variable, we'll be in a position to get that information. Okay. That's the reason I'm assigning the output to the email details dictionary variable. And now I'll be printing and showing to you. So how can I print that? Again, let me take a look through dictionary. For each key in the dictionary variable is the email details, right? And assign the current value. So I'm assigning to the sample string variable. Now I'll be printing the this key and values. So for that, what I'll do is I'll be going to the in the previous sessions also I shown you how to get the values from the dictionary, right? Same thing I'm using get method. In this get method, so in this get method, from this email details dictionary variable for the particular key, what is the key? The key will be inside this sample string, right? This one. I'm getting the values and assigning to the value type variable. So I'm just taking string. Even though if you want to go with the any type also you can go with, but here in this scenario it's not required. So now let me print the values. Message box value and sample string also should be there, right? Sample string. So here we'll be seeing what is the key and what is the value. Again, let me go back to the email package. Then change the status I'm taking. So once that email has been read, I need to mark that one as read, right? That's the reason I'm selecting read. Otherwise, if I don't mark this one as read, whenever I rerun the bot, again the same mails will be picked up. That should not be happen. That's the reason I'm just changing that to read state. Okay. Run. So for this, go back here. Here we can see one email that is from be transferred. So this one, right, this should be changed into the red state. We'll see that whether it will be changing or not once the program executed. Okay. Email CC in this email no one is copied. Then number of attachment. This email doesn't have any attachments. Then email to this guy. This email has been sent. Then email sent date on this particular date on the particular timestamp. This email has been sent. Received time also this one. And subject. This is the subject of the email. And folder ID. This one not there. So these are different email related information. This is the email message. That is the body of the email. So like this. So the first mail. Let me refresh. The first mail I believe. Yeah, this one, right? If I refresh, this should be changed into the read state. Let me refresh it. See, it's went into the read state. Then this 301300 password one is there, na? I mean OTP one. This also has to be changed into the read state. Let's see. Right. This is the body. Here is the code, the same one. So whenever you close this one, this also should be into the read state. See, this also. So I'm stopping this because I don't know how many 100 emails are there from this particular one. So I don't want to waste the time. That's the reason I'm stopping this. And now let me close this. So your code is. So I'm copying this information. So what I want to do is I want to delete all the emails where it contains this one. So what I'll do is, so in the loop, so in the same loop, so along with this specific sender also the subject content. So what is the subject content? Your code is right. So the mail should from this guy and the subject should have this info. So in that scenario, let me disable this loop. This one is not required. Disable. I want to delete that email. So I'll simply take that delete. Double check. So I just want to delete all the emails, even though that is red email or unread email. I don't want this OTP set. So that's why I just want to delete all those emails. Okay. And to the yep, we started right. Go back. If I refresh this mail should be deleted here. 301000. Not here. Let's see. deleted. Here, maybe is it deleting from the backend? I mean reverse order. Trying to delete now. Yes, just now one delete operation has been performed. See, the OTP one is gone. It's not here. Okay, like this. But see, it's taking long time. So every time it's going through mail by mail, and it's trying to delete. So let me stop this one. Let's see, is there any other way to delete the things? So I'm just coming here. I'm just disabling entire loop. Instead of delete, I'm taking the delete all. So here I can define the same things. All the mails should be read, and the subject should contains this one, and what is that? And the sender should be this guy. So instead of using loop and doing the stuff directly without help of loop, also we can delete by using delete all command. It's trying to delete. So it has the huge number of OTPs, right? That's the reason it's taking long time. Once it's these things deleted, it will be the execution will be completed. But meanwhile, before completing this execution, I would like to inform you one thing. So here I connected my Gmail here, right? So directly I have provided the username and password. So you may think that here username nothing but my Gmail ID, that is nothing but textsuccess@gmail.com, and password will be the my Gmail login password. Of course, here user ID is the this one textsuccess@gmail.com, but password is not my login password. So to connect the Gmail with the third party applications like Automation Anywhere or any other application, if we provide our direct password, Gmail will not allow those third party applications to communicate with the Gmail. So for that, we need to generate the third party password. How can I do that is, so I'm just going with the manage your Google account. So once if we go here, we need to go to the security. So under security, first the thing is, for two-step verification should be enabled. Okay. So once it's enabled, we need to go click on this two-step verification again. It's asking for the password. Let me the password. So meanwhile, let's bot delete the those passwords. See, here app password is there, right? I'll show you one more time. First, come to the Google account, then go to the security, then enable the two-step verification. So once you enable, in some accounts, you can see the app passwords directly here in this menu. If you are not able to see that app password here, you can go to the two-step verification again here. Go down here. Here you can see the app password. So just click on this app password. So see here, I have the automation event app passwords here. So if I would like to create new one, so new AA, and I'm just giving the create here. See, this is the password. The password will be generated like this. Copy. This password has to be given. Then only our third-party application will be communicating with the Gmail application. But now I'm just deleting this one because this password is recorded in this video, right? If I post this one somewhere, so they can easily hack my Gmail, right? So that's the reason I'm simply deleting this app password. So like this, we can create the password. So once we have the username and password, so let me show you how to create the credentials. So if I want to show you the creating credentials, okay, let me take the new window. This new window, I'll show you how to create the credentials while this is the key. So for that, to create the credentials, we need to go to the manage tab and we need to go to the credentials menu here. So here we'll be having two things, credentials and lockers. First, we need to create the credential, then we need to keep the credential inside the locker. And one locker may contain more than one credential, but one credential will have always only one locker. Okay. So here first let me create the credential. So I just clicking on the create new credentials. So I'll be creating mail address. So this is the my credential name, and here I'll be giving the username, and here I'll be providing the username. So I'm removing the masked. You can feel the difference. What is the selecting and unselecting impact of this masked checkbox? So here I'm giving. So this is the one, and let me click here. So here I need to provide the password. Right? Password I'm just keeping as marked and pasting the password which I collected from other school from the Gmail, the same one. So once done, and simply saving this credential. So when I click on this create, the credential will be created. Then I need to assign this to the locker. So if you want to assign to the existing locker, you can assign like by editing this one. Click on edit. So and here you can send this mail threads along with this one. But I just want to go with the new one. So let me create the new locker. The name is mail. See here the only available credential is mail threads because other credentials has been mapped with the other lockers. That's why tool is not allowing us to map to this locker. Only the free credential is mail threads. See our execution is completed. We go here. I will not be seeing any OTPs here. The mailbox has been cleared from the OTP. Okay. So I'm just assigning this one, and we'll keep on go continue next. Next, these are different roles. What is the owner, manager, participant, consumer? These things I will be explaining in another session or video. So for now, I'm just going with this one, and I'm assigning the CE user, then and create. So now my locker has been created. Then I can use that locker how I shown you here. Like this, we can create the credentials. So now I don't want that credential, right? So for that, what I'll do is so I'm just trying to delete this one. So this templates, what I'll do is I'll send back. So I made it as credential first. Then I can delete the locker. So I'm just showing you the deleting procedure as well. Then I can go and delete the tech creds as well. So if these credentials has been assigned to the locker, you will not be able to delete the credential as well as locker also. See, we go, let me select this one and let me try to delete. See, it's not allowing. Creates in locker. That's the reason it's not allowing. So let me delete the locker. So what is that? Mail creates, right? Mail locker. So this one. Let me try to delete this one. Yes. Yeah. We can even though it's assigned, we can delete the locker directly. But first we need to delete the locker, or else we need to deassign the credential from the locker. Then only we can delete it. So this is about the credentials, and in the email automation, I would like to show you one more thing. So how to save the attachments? Let me disable this one. So save the attachments also. Here we will be having two things. Save all attachments and save attachments. If you go with the save attachments, similar to the delete email, we should use this inside the loop. Otherwise, directly we can take save all attachments. Okay, if I go with the save all attachments, I'll not be able to perform the condition. So all attachments are going to be saved. Or else, let me check. Yeah. So if you want to download all the attachments inside your mailbox, you can go with this one. Otherwise, just enable this mailbox. So here in the condition, I am changing in the sorry, by mistake I enabled this delete operation. Let me disable. I am just enabling this loop. So here I would like to perform the filter. I don't want to check against to the subject. I just want to check against from the sender. Sender should be my other email. So if any mail received from this ID, that attachment and then what has to be done? The attachment should be saved. Save the attachment. And a reply also has to be given. So I'll take the reply to that guy, and I don't want to keep anyone CC in BCC attachments and like attachment downloaded. Okay. So here save attachment is showing red mark. The reason is I need to give the path where it has to be saved. So let me give a path. The here create new folder attachment. So this path here it should be saved. Those attachments should be saved. Let me take this path and let me go back to the session. So here, so already files are there with the same name. The files will be overwritten. Okay. And in the reply, email. Okay, to send the reply, we need to configure these things. Email host to send the emails. SMTP access should be there. Gmail.com. The SMTP. What is the Gmail SMTP? I should. I believe that is 465. Let me check. Sorry. SMTP. Yeah, 465. Or else 587. Anything will work. Let me try with the 465. 465. And here also I'm just providing that login details, because to send the email also we need the username and password, right? So with this reply, we can cover with the send email command as well. Send email also will be similar to this one only. Let me show you. If I take the send email operation here, send email also, but two address will come here as we are giving the reply. Two address will be automatically taken, but here in the other scenario, we'll be getting this two address and subject as extra. Because in the reply email we need not to explicitly mention the to address and subject, and that's the reason these buttons are not there in the reply, but we go with the same. These check boxes, that means text boxes, are enabled here to provide those details. Again here also we need to provide the same things. SSL connection, all these things here it should be true and it should be true. And here also if you go here, asking for the authentication. So similar command you can practice on your own. Okay, but both will be similar. That's why I'm covering here itself. So if I run, let me run this. So in this session we have seen how to read the email, and we are seeing how to send the emails. In meanwhile, how to configure the Gmail and how to deal with the credential walls as well. Right, these many concepts we have covered in this video. Now let's execute this and we'll see. Well, did I selected all or only 100 emails? I need to check that. Let's go here. Mail automation, right? See, the student details has been saved, and let's check whether the reply has been sent or not. So the bot execution also completed. If I go here, let me refresh this. It's not came. Maybe it might came after some time, but the procedure is same. So let's go. No, it didn't came. The reason is some error occurred at line number 5. When following the error was sending me to check your connection details. Somewhere connection details failed. So email server is the smtp.gmail.com only. Let's go and see here. Yeah, smtp@gmail.com only. But where it's failed? Maybe the port. Let me try with the 587. Yes, this one given. Then this information also save. Let me retry. As this needs to connect with the third party application, this connection is taking longer time than expected, because the Gmail is the third party application, right? So now the loop started. So it's trying to send the email now. Just this time it send, or no, again it wasn't. To check the connection details. Okay, something looks like a one only. Okay, fine. Then we can do the separate session on the send email concept, because these are three things. Sometimes we'll be facing this kind of issues, but the syntax is this one only. In the next session, we'll be sending. I mean, we'll be discussing about the sending. Okay.